tragic and transformative impact of World War I unfolded across Europe from 1914 to 1918, forever altering the course of history as nations clashed in a brutal conflict characterized by trench warfare, technological advancements, and unprecedented loss of life. In the aftermath of this devastating war, the Treaty of Versailles was signed in 1919, resulting in significant territorial changes and reparations that would sow the seeds of future conflicts, ultimately reshaping the geopolitical landscape of the 20th century. Throughout the conflict, nations utilized extensive propaganda campaigns to boost morale and encourage enlistment, showcasing the deep sense of patriotism that motivated millions to fight, while also highlighting the profound personal sacrifices made by families across the globe. The extensive destruction wrought by World War I left many cities in ruins and countless communities irrevocably altered, as nations came to terms with the heavy toll of the conflict, which would resonate through generations as a stark reminder of the cost of war. The emergence of new technologies, such as tanks and airplanes, revolutionized combat during World War I, while the dedicated efforts of nurses and medics in treating the wounded underscored the humanitarian aspects of a conflict marked by unprecedented brutality. The introduction of chemical weapons during World War I marked a grim chapter in military history, as troops faced the terrifying effects of gas warfare, prompting adaptations like gas masks to protect them, while acts of valor were commemorated through medals that honored the courage displayed in such harrowing conditions. The profound loss of life during World War I led to the establishment of numerous memorials around the world, serving as poignant reminders of the sacrifices made and uniting communities in annual ceremonies that honor the legacy of those who fought bravely for their nations. World War I not only reshaped military tactics, but also transformed societal roles, as women entered the workforce in unprecedented numbers to support the war effort, leading to significant advancements in women's rights that echoed far beyond the battlefield. The conclusion of World War I brought about substantial geopolitical changes, as the maps of Europe were redrawn through treaties that established new nations and restored old boundaries, fundamentally altering the balance of power and laying the groundwork for future international tensions. In the aftermath of World War I, there was a global yearning for peace and a rejection of future conflicts, as societies began to mobilize in advocacy for disarmament and diplomatic solutions, hoping to prevent the repetition of such a catastrophic war. The personal sacrifices and losses endured during World War I were felt deeply within families and communities, as the memories of those who served continued to resonate, fostering a sense of unity among veterans who found solace in sharing their stories of bravery and resilience. In the years following World War I, artistic expressions and community initiatives flourished, as societies sought to honor and remember the sacrifices of their heroes, ensuring that the lessons learned from the war would be passed down through generations, fostering a culture of peace and remembrance. As time progressed, the significance of World War I was preserved through educational initiatives and reenactments, allowing new generations to engage with history, understand its complexities, and appreciate the profound impact the war had on shaping the modern world. The image of the red poppy has become a lasting symbol of remembrance for those who perished in World War I, particularly as people gather to commemorate their sacrifice each year, reflecting a collective commitment to honor their memory and ensure that the horrors of war are never forgotten. Artistic representations and community gatherings serve as poignant reminders of the multifarious effects of World War I, illustrating the bravery of soldiers and the resilience of civilians, while candlelight vigils underscore a collective commitment to remember and reflect on the profound sacrifices made during this pivotal moment in history. The harrowing experience of soldiers on the front lines of World War I was characterized by chaos and fear, with many finding solace in personal correspondence that conveyed their innermost thoughts and emotions, creating a lasting connection with their families during one of history's most brutal conflicts. The landscape of World War I was marked by destruction and desolation, where extensive trench systems and battlefield remnants stood as stark reminders of the grim reality that soldiers confronted daily, enduring both mental and physical hardships in their quest for survival. In contemporary education, the lessons of World War I are imparted to young minds through engaging curricula that utilize historical artifacts and first-hand accounts, fostering a sense of responsibility among the next generation to remember and honor those who fought for their freedoms.